Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Niche, a genetic survival game with me, Lathrix, and of course, sadly, welcome to yet another brand new island with a brand new Adam and Eve. So for those wondering why Niche hasn't been around for the last almost 2 weeks, perhaps over 2 weeks on the channel, it's because sadly I lost a load of data from one of my hard drives which sadly went bad. And as fate would have it, even my backup was corrupted, at least in terms of the save files for Niche and Niche alone. I think it was because the hard drive failed during the recording, during the saving process, and it just made everything go a little bit topsy-turvy. Well, here we are back again, and all I can say is sorry. We will be continuing off with Niche, but like I say, we will need to start a brand new game with a brand new save file. In the future, I do now have other things in place, which will be backing up the save files, so if anything were to happen again, it will not affect our save. So this will be the very last time something like that actually occurs. So with all of these sorries out of the way, let's get started once again with our little animals over in Niche. And this time we're going to play a little bit more cutely. We're going to be naming our animals as they go, and we're going to try and get a little bit more attached to them. Last time we did run into the issue of making it more of a almost math game, figuring out which was going to breed with who and how to get the perfect animal. And although there will be traits we will be after, for the most part we're just going to be playing an animal game about animals and getting attached to said animals, and perhaps having a go of some of the newer genes. One such gene is the digging paw gene, so I have absolutely no idea how this gene works. All I can assume is that we can get food from the very dirt itself, or perhaps from the beaches which surround the main island. So that will be something very interesting indeed. And for our second gene, we're actually going to go ahead and add the red fur. Let's try and mutate all the different colours as soon as possible to make things a bit more interesting and a little bit more varied. There we are, our very first child, and straight away it does indeed have the digging paw, so well done to you, and it's keeping its mother's colouring. It does, however, sadly have the haemophilia and the short-sighted eyes, so not the perfect animal, but at least it is indeed something interesting. And let's go ahead and explore around ourselves using Adam. So, what shall we call you? What I'm going to try and do is call the episode after 20 minutes rather than an hour, and then allow the chat to name a few of the children. But for now, you need a name, and I kind of want to call you Fluffy. The reason being, look how fluffy the hair looks with the colour contrast. Though perhaps not. What shall we call our first digging animal? Okay, the first one is going to be called Scratch. Now, this name comes from my fiancée, so there we are. Our very first new boy is called Scratch. And so we move on to the next turn, and you can't seem to dig these tiles, so let's move you towards the beach to see if that works. Also, wow, we have a lot of food around the base, which is fantastic if we choose to get quite a few animals here. There we are. And next turn. Wow, look how ghostly you look. Well, that's an easy one then. This female will be called Ghost. Very, very pale, look at that. And you do indeed have the digging claw as well, so both of the children both having the digging claw, and sadly they won't be able to breed together. It would have been nice because it would have guaranteed at least one digging claw in every child. It also has the swimming tail from the mother and from the father. Now, while I'm on the subject of naming and everything, a lot of people have been asking me if I would accept fan art or to use them in the episodes, and honestly that would be fantastic. So if anyone does have fan art, if they want to try and draw one of the animals which we are now using, especially now that we're naming them, then feel free to send it to me over on my Twitter page, which of course is twitter.com/Lathrix. So Lathrix over on Twitter, @Lathrix is what I should have said. So with Scratch, we can dig food. Okay, we got one food from that. So that does beg the question, if we get double digging paws, will that double the food amount? That would be very interesting indeed. So Scratch, you can just carry on along the beach and just do what you do so well. And Ghost, you can go the opposite way. Now you can harvest from there, and then you can mate, and the third child is... you. Ah. Also very, very pale, but sadly losing the paw. And you're called Core. Core the paw. Okay, I'm actually going to leave that. Is that... yeah, that is indeed an O. I keep on mixing up the O's and the A's in this game. Oh, well, aren't you... oh, well, aren't you interesting? You have F and E. It would be nice to get your immunity, but at the same time, I really don't want the spit snout. We'll see. Either way, though, welcome to the pack. You'll be with us regardless. Perhaps you'll be a scout. That's what you'll be. You'll be a scout. I'm sorry, but I just can't bring the spit paw or the no paw into our community. Although saying that, I would like the nimble fingers. Ah, it would be good to get that gene, the extra immuno gene. Okay, you can mate once, then Adam gets his girl back. Okay? Okay. Dig and move. Dig. Oh, you're so cute when you're little. Oh. Sadly, no ram again. At least this one does have the ram and antlers gene, so it's definitely going to pass that on to the child. There's a potential to have a very good child there. Dig and move. Now I wonder how long it'll take before these replenish, these holes we're digging. Oh, Core, I'm so sorry, but you can't really do all that much, so you can just live out your life here, eating berries and chilling at the nest. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, that's a pretty good life, you've got to admit. Nimble fingers, okay, there we are. We still haven't mutated the eye colour yet. Sorry, I mean the fur colour, which of course is the red fur. Okay, Adam, you just harvest from there and explore that. Eve, you can do very little actually. If I move there, I have to move back, so next turn. Oh, hello, Cersei. Oh dear. You are going to be called Lump. You are just going to be called Lump. You're adorable, honest. You're absolutely adorable. I'm not just trying to be nice there at all. Dig and move and dig and move. Honestly, our animals have a pretty good life going on right now, don't they? There we are. And I guess we can move Eve to get some grub as well. Fantastic. Oh, that one just replenished. Seems to take a while. You also didn't get the immunity gene I wanted, so I'm afraid, Adam, once again, you aren't going to be the one mating with Eve. It didn't bring in either the paw or the other immunity gene, which of course is the two reasons I wanted him to mate in the first place. Dig and move. Move and dig. Move. And you can explore that, and you can do nothing once again. Oh, once again with the snout coming through. Why must it always come through? And once again, didn't bring in the genes I wanted, but at least, no, okay, it brought in one gene. Okay, you both have the F gene, so that's not going to happen. You two can't mate either. That was a very inefficient way to move that then. You eat that, you can move and explore, you can eat and explore. Well, actually you can't. You can just sit there and chill. You can dig. Nuddock. Hello, Nuddock. Well, obviously this one's going to be called Spot. Oh no, that's not good. It has too many spots. What are we going to call you? Freckles? No. Derpy Face. We have Lump over there. Hi, Lump. You are going to be called... Ooh, you both have the digging paw and the nimble fingers. Sadly, you do have the spit snout, but ignoring the spit snout, you're actually a pretty good child. You're going to be called Mug. Okay, you're called Mug, because you've got a interesting mug on you. Once again, because I really want those immunity genes at the moment. How you doing, Scratch? Yay, you found some regular food. But I would still rather just you continue your exploration by doing that, and you can discover that, and you can do some discovering as well. You two just bred again, and Adam is just pretty much relegated to berry harvesting duty, at least for the time being. Oh yes, you have the E gene and you have the B gene. A lot of diversity, along with the nimble fingers, finally. Well done. You're what I wanted. I'm going to call... Okay, I want to call her something silly. Something like, Darling or Cupcake or Princess. Because she's the first child there which actually has everything I wanted. She'll breed it incredibly well. In fact, she can breed... Ooh! She can breed with Scratch. Yes, indeed she can. Admittedly, half-sister of Scratch. Not the nicest of things there, but it would be a good pairing. Haemophilia is still a danger, so is short-sighted, but not on the female side. So, you are going to be called... Oh, shall it be called Princess? Or Darling? Or Precious? Oh, Precious! That's what we need to call her. There we are, Precious. With the capital P. Did I forget capitals on the other animals? No, I didn't. Okay, good. You can eat and do some exploring, Eve. And you can do some eating. So we need to find a new nest. Lump, help us find a new nest. Adam, same goes for you. This female I don't want to breed, sadly. I'm sorry, Core, but you have the no paw gene, and it's just not very good. Was that a rabbit in the water? I believe that's a rabbit in the water. Oh, hi. Not what I wanted to say. Can any of you actually... Oh, dear. Fighting-wise, we have a very bad group. Didn't even think about that. We can do one... Where's your strength coming from? Oh, the normal body, okay. Lump, I believe in you. Mug, defend your sister. And find a new breeding spot. Eve, you can be with... Oh, I didn't even name you. I think if we find wild ones, we shouldn't name them, because they're from the wild, you know? I think it'd make more sense if we kept them with their wild name. You need to get towards the next nesting site. Okay, so there's definitely a nesting site over there. So Precious and Scratch, you two can move together over there. You can eat that. And hopefully we don't take too much damage. Oh, Lump. Okay, now Adam, you can stop Lump from bleeding. And Lump can harvest the corpse. Excellent. Well done, Lump. Mug has I and F. Oh. Technically speaking, Mug can breed with Precious. Huh. Okay. The only... Oh, actually, you do have the nimble finger gene. If it wasn't for the spit snout, you two would be better than these two. Same, immunogenes. But you have a better face. Oh, but he doesn't have haemophilia. Okay, so Mug and Precious, I'm going to change the colour of your crystals, and you're going to make a brand new dynasty together. Sorry, Scratch, but apparently the descendants of Adam aren't really getting all that much luck. Oh, dear God, look at that thing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What's the opposite of Precious? That's not really what we were looking for there, buddy. Ah! Ooh, hello. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, you two can breed. Sadly, I will be bringing in the no paw gene, but there we are. You can be the blue crystal group. Ghost and... What's another name for Ghost? Because let's call him Spectre. Spectre and Ghost. There we are, we have Spectre. Okay, so you two need to find yourselves a nest as well. I'm so sorry, the descendants of Adam. You kind of got muscled out here. Not even by particularly great genes, honestly. Change that to orange. Ooh, yum. However, I would like to get you both to the nest before she reaches maturity. Okay, this child. You're going to be called Harvest. There we are, that's a nice name, isn't it? We're not being mean. There's Harvest. Okay, so there's a nest over there, so let's just forget spotting and everything, let's just move them over as fast as possible. In fact, you can mate on the way. You can mate on the way. A bit of entertainment for your long journey. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Scratch. Lump, you, on the other hand, can get back exploring. Oh, excellent, some food. Adam, do the same. Next turn. Let's just try and get these two to the nests before we do anything else. Ah, that's all I'll do. I'll get them both to the nest and have the first child of their dynasty. Then from that, you lovely, lovely viewers can name... Oh, aren't you pretty? Well, that's pretty. B and F. We're going to need a new female to replace Eve soon. Core? No, that's not going to happen. Lump? What do you have? Okay, a bit of a problem over here. The genes are a bit too stagnant. Harvest has B and D. That's a problem there. Oh! Well, the Spitsnout dynasty is a thing! Lump will be breeding with Harvest! Oh dear! Oh dearie. Well, that took a bit of a turn now, didn't it? I'm still hoping we'll get a double digging soon enough. Oh, there goes the male we brought in. You sure you can't breed with anyone? You're so much prettier. Oh, but then there's going to be such a high chance of the Spitsnout going along with this. I don't want that. Also, I heard, bad things. Okay, you're not particularly weak. Spectre, defend your bride. Oh dear. That's not going to go well for those two. There we are, though. Precious has made her way to the nest. And Mug is defending. These two are under attack, sadly. So, let's put you there. You're the new brood mother, apparently. But you oh, I really want... No, I don't want to continue the Spitsnout. It's so not cute. I'm so sorry, but it's not cute. It's the only one which legitimately looks bad. Adam's just wandering around after being kicked out the nest. I'm so sorry, Adam. Oh, why did I forget the female the entire time there? Oh, that's not great. Ghost and Spectre are having a very tough time, but at least this is happening now. The first child's about to happen there. This little family group here. Oh, well, I guess to be fair, their whole purpose is just to harvest these berries, so it's not too much of an issue. Hey, we can now use the claw gene. Wonderful. Goodbye, Eve. Lump and Harvest and such can feed from there. Scratch here, just sitting here. I and F. I was hoping that perhaps I'd missed out on something, but no, it really does seem like there's no group for you. Okay, you go first. To make sure she can get to the nest. Oh, Ghost is also sick with the common cold. The first child over here, at least. Healthy, with both nimble fingers and the digging paw, and it has all the lovely spot coloration. The next day brings the first child over here as well. Oh, of Ghost and Spectre, Sadly, has the no poor gene, has some really good immune genes, has the blind eye gene, really not all that healthy, but oh well. At least these two are going to make pretty good children, and eventually I will get the double digging gene, which oh, I was about to say so far I haven't found any other tiles I can use it on, but apparently I can use it right here. Let's make you orange, like your parents. Bit of weird lag there. Okay, mug and lump and harvest. You can have a child as well. So there's going to be 3 kids. Oh dear lord, look at that thing. At least it has horns. At least it has horns. So not the best of starts. Oh, the female over here is already passed. Spectre, make sure to look after your child. I guess you will have to integrate with one of the other groups. Unless I can get a good female for you, of course. Which could happen over here if they don't spread the B gene. I can get a female, so you just defend your nest. So, people in the lovely comment section, I would like names for these 3 children. We have the child of whoopsie-daisy. So, like I was saying, we have the child of Precious and Mug, who looks very, very healthy indeed. She didn't get the spit snout gene. She doesn't have haemophilia or any other major problems. She has a decent set of somewhat rarish immunogenes in our current population, and overall she looks absolutely adorable, with her nimble fingers and digging claw. Over here we have the sad child of Ghost and Spectre. Let's just change his gem for a second. He has the no poor gene. He has the blind eyes and the short-sighted eyes. He at least has some rare immunogenes, meaning I will probably use him for mating later. It's just kind of sad. And he does at least have the digging paw, as you can see, so he can dig in the ground. Probably quite a sad name for this poor fellow. And finally, we have the child over here of Lump and Harvest. The 2 more outcasty animals, and, well, it looks like that. It has green eyes, which is good. It has the googly eyes of the Spitsnout. It has the F and B genes, and it has pretty much everything else what you'd expect. Fairly standard fare, no haemophilia or any genetic problems other than the snout, and it does have the rams. So if you'd like to name those 3, please leave a comment in the comment section and make sure to tell me which one you are naming. And like I say, any fan art can be sent over to Twitter. I will try to use them in the videos, depending on, well, just what they're like. So, thank you for watching. I hope this is a good way of playing the game, and if you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, I've randomly found a female, which is going to replace Ghost. No it won't, it's almost dead. I was going to say, most importantly, shows that Niche is a game you would like to see continued in the future. Sadly though, this one is a little bit close to death. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.